How do you turn leads into paying clients and customers, right? Because whether you have 100 people on your list or 1,000 people or 100,000 people on your list, the reason you're gaining leads is to ultimately convert them into paying clients and customers. Yes? Yes. Well, you, my friend, are in the right place. Welcome to the Amp Up My Biz 10-minute social media training. I'm Bridget Brady. I'm the founder and CEO of Amp Up My Biz. I am the creator of the Social Media Success Academy. I'm the author of the #1 international best-selling book, Jobs to Jammies. Let's talk about turning leads into clients and customers, shall we? Yes. All right. So the first thing that I want you to consider is where your lead is in their journey. So the reality is 85% of your leads are not ready to purchase. For whatever reason, it's not where they are in their life, in their business, in their finances. Like, for whatever reason, you get 1,000 people into your list, 850 of them are not ready to purchase yet, right? So you, with the right conversion strategies, absolutely. I absolutely believe that you can convert 10 to 15% of those leads into paying clients, within somewhere from an hour to a day to a week to a month, right? But you don't want to ignore that other 85%. So one, I just want you to set your expectation that not 100% of your leads that come into your database are going to make a purchase today, but we're going to nurture them into the possibility of becoming a paying client or customer. So the name of the game here is trust, building trust, having compelling, clear offers with clear calls to action. And you've heard it before, the fortune's in the follow-up, and appropriate but consistent follow-up. So let's go back to #1 and building trust. So that comes from a variety of places. One, it comes from your social media. It comes from consistently showing your leads, your prospects, who you are, what you believe in. That comes in third-party validation in the form of testimonials, in the form of case studies, in the form of even interviews with your clients or customers, in the form of letting other people talk about how awesome you are. That also comes from consistent email marketing. So on your social, you're showing up and providing value. On your social, you're giving that third-party validation and credibility. In your emails, I'm getting over, if you've been following me live, I'm almost over my little cough, but I apologize. So that also comes in the form of your email marketing and being really consistent there, providing value, right? It's all about solving your ideal client's problem that will build their trust in not only your knowledge, but letting them know, like, this is someone who's going to show up for me, right? This is someone who I can trust, who's going to show up for me, who's already giving me value, and I haven't even given them $1 yet, and they're already giving me value. So that's #1, is really building that trust through your social, through your email marketing. #2, what are your offers? Right? What are your offers? I don't care if you have products or services. I don't care if you're a doctor or a lawyer, if you have a dog food company, if you sell jewelry, if you're a coach or you're a consultant. Are your offers clear, compelling, and do they solve your ideal client's problem? Right? So look at your offers and ask yourself, is this offer clear? Is it compelling? And does it solve my audience's problem? Right? I don't care if it's face cream or coaching, right? What are your offers? That's #2. And then #3, the fortune is in the follow-up. You've heard it before, but it's true. Now, that follow-up can happen in many different forms. That follow-up happens sort of organically on social, right? So someone has come into your list, they're following you on social. There's some follow-up that organically happens here. And that's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about the power of social media, right? It is the best force multiplier on the planet today, bar none, right? One you, 5 billion people on social media. There's really like nothing quite as powerful as that. And what are your email nurture series? What is your welcome series when someone comes in the door? So for the vast majority of you, a lot of your leads will come from social media. When you're doing social media right, probably 90% of your leads, 95% of your leads, 98% of your leads are coming from your social. But once they come in the door, are you offering them an appetizer? Are you giving them a glass of champagne, right? A little amuse-bouche? Or are they in the door and you're like, oh, they bought or they didn't buy, right? So I want you to think about your welcome series. I want you to think about your nurture series and being really consistent in your email marketing. So every week, if not twice a week, be adding value to their life, right? Be sending emails that are informative, valuable, entertaining, interesting, that continues to do some follow-up. And again, on the back end with some clear calls to action. Now, look, there are other ways to do follow-ups, my friend, like the phone. Now, I know, I don't know about you, but I don't always love I don't love this all the time, right? I don't love picking up my phone, but guess what? If it's the right lead and the right offer in the right moment, the phone is a powerful tool because very few people are using it today, right? So your social media can follow up for you. Your email can follow up for you. Picking up the phone, sending a video message is really powerful. Even sending an audio message can be super powerful. So, in super short form, right? These leads are coming into your database. You want to build trust and really just love up on them, right? Love them in a way that's super appropriate, that's giving them value, that's solving their problems, that's showing them who you are, right? Always your most authentic self, right? Heart on your sleeve, whatever that means for you, your most authentic self, building that trust so that the 85% of them that are not ready to buy are just you're continuing to build no love trust, right? Through your social, through your emails, right? So you're continuing to build trust. You are appropriately following up with them with your clear, concise, and compelling offer. All right, my friends, time flies when you're building your business. That was our 10 minutes.